skin already, and I'm sad to see this little boy. This is the Clinique Moisture Surge, and it is completely empty. So first of all, I'm gonna go in with my very fancy schmancy primer. This is the YLS Touche Eclat Blur Primer, and it has like golden specks inside. I don't know if they're real gold or whatever. I absolutely love this thing. I don't wear it every day, but you know, I will do today for you guys. Why I like it is because it's quite mattifying, I think, and you can instantly feel that it's done something. Yeah, seems about right. So next up, foundation. I'm very excited to use this little boy. It is a gift from a friend who had it and said it's not my shade. So I took it, I tried it, and it seemed like my shade. I do have the YSL All Hours foundation. The shade looks the same, and I absolutely love this foundation. I have some breakouts due to stress or whatever, I'm not sure, so we'll see how this covers everything. I am using my beauty blender. I think it's such a great way to apply makeup. I like the feel of it, and I think the shade is absolutely perfect. I don't like a very heavy foundation. Sometimes I feel like it's probably just a feeling, but it makes me feel like my pores are clogged, and it makes me very itchy and uncomfortable. I love light foundations, but not too light. Like BB creams are probably a little too light for me, but this consistency is very beautiful. It feels quite moisturizing and quite cool on my face, so thumbs up for that. So okay, anyway, I've applied now my makeup. My recording system just stopped working for some reason, but I didn't do anything else. I just dabbed on my beautiful foundation that I think really suits my skin tone, and it's almost, I would say, perfect. I'm just looking at myself in the mirror. The next step I like to do is using my concealer, and I use the True Match from L'Oreal, which is True Match. They didn't lie. I just put a little bit. Oh, it's hard without a mirror. Okay. Even though I don't have like super, you know, dark circles or anything, I still like to use it there. And a little bit here. And just there. And sometimes I'll go in here, but not too much. And then I also use my beauty blender just to blend it in. This is my favorite, and I also like the Bourjois, the Healthy Mix, I think it's called. Absolutely love that one, but I've run out of it, and because I have other ones, I haven't really bought a new one. But probably when I run out of this one, I'll go back to the Bourjois one. Absolutely love it. So the next step, contouring. I use a mixture of two products that I love. This one from Benefit, the Quickie, what's it called? Quickie Contour Stick. Just so good. And then also I recently got this one, Maybelline Master Contour Stick, which basically has two sides. No Discovering America all over again. This is a known concept, having the lighter and the darker shade, but for some reason the shade on this works so good on me. So I will go in with this first. I very rarely use the lighter shade because it's literally my skin tone. I will use it on days when I don't wear makeup at all, and it's an amazing tool. I just go around, you know, the T-zones and under the eyes, and then contour with this, and that's all I use on days where I basically wear minimal makeup. But like today, I have full on, you know, foundation and everything, and I'm just gonna go in with the darker shade. I can't find the shade, but oh yeah, it is the lightest. I'm always the lightest. Even if I'm tanned, I'm still the lightest. I go in quite broadly, like you can see my I'm gonna talk like this now. The other side as well. And then I like to go around here. Even though I don't think my forehead is massive, I do still think that it needs some shaping. And then I sometimes go in a little bit here, like draw a little bit of a beard. Then I go in with the Hoola, Benefit Hoola, which is quite a warm shade, so I just go like dab it a little bit to just warm it up a little bit. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but it's like slightly more red kind of shade. And then, oh my god, people are gonna hate me, people are gonna roast me, I don't know, but I do this with my fingers, and I just go like this because often when I'm using a beauty blender or brushes, I feel like it takes the product off. Even when I'm dabbing lightly, it just like kind of takes it and sucks it in, and I don't know, I don't like it. And the sound. So next up, it's my eyebrows, and I'm using all of these to do my little tiny eyebrows. I've been trying to grow them out and stuff, but you know, it's not that easy. I have oils and all that kind of stuff, but for some reason it's not really growing around like here. It's just doing all kinds of weird stuff, so I just kind of have to live with it. I want to do microblading as everyone else. I'm not sure if I'm ready for that kind of commitment, and I'm a little bit scared that someone's going to do it the wrong way. I've seen people have their eyebrows plucked. Well, not as part of microblading, but just in general, like they go and trust someone to do their eyebrows and they come out looking like a bare chicken. I don't know, I am not sure. So anyway, what I'm doing now is I'm using a little spoolie that I just bought from H&M apparently, and I'm just brushing them out into the shape that I want them to be. Obviously I don't do all of these steps every time. Sometimes I'm just so bloody lazy, I don't want to do nothing. And then this one is one of my most favorite finds. It's a Kiko pencil. It's the shade 02. I don't know what it's called because I have sharpened it to the point where all the letters have come off. And what I do is just I lightly fill them in. I mean, I have loads of hairs. My eyebrows, I've never like shaved them or anything. I've always been afraid. So there's not much of a technique. I just basically go and fill them in. And then I have this new favorite product from L'Oreal. It is called the Micro Tattoo Brow Artist, and it has these 4 little sharp edges. I don't know how to explain it. It basically draws a hair, and what I do is I just go in from the bottom upwards and just like flick it and hope for the best. And then the third step is going in with the L'Oreal again. I just realized that it's the same brow artist stuff. So this is the clear shaping brow gel mascara, which is great. So I just do the same thing upwards and outwards, and that's just gonna help it glue it down a little bit, you know. And I'm just gonna do the other eyebrow quickly, but you basically saw what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other eyebrow. So eyebrows done. My next step is doing my eyeshadow, and I am using and loving this palette at the moment. It's the White Peach palette by Too Faced Beauty. A little accident though happened where I was traveling and these two shades came out and completely broke, and I had to like basically scrape them out because they were getting in every other shade, and I was like no. I just want to use this shade right here, which is the lightest one. It's called Peach Cream, and put it all over my eyelid just to make the rest of the colors pop, and we're done. I mean, I look really crazy. I'm gonna go in with this one, and it's called the Glistening Peach. And again, people are gonna go crazy, but I'm gonna do it with my finger because I just find it that it gives the most pigment when you do it with your finger. And I just go all over the lid. That is my favorite go-to look. No complications. So I will be using this gold shade, which is called Peaches and Dreams. How wonderful. And I'm just gonna apply it in the middle of the eye just to kind of add a bit more gold. Just a little bit. And using the other side of the brush, I'm gonna go in with a mixture of peach smoothie and sweet fig. I love that. So yeah, just these two, and I'm gonna go in the crease right here. Okay, next I'm gonna use the Glistening Peach, the first shade we ever used, just like under my eye, and then I'm gonna go in the Sweet Fig, which is like the darkest shade of the pinks. I'm just gonna put it, I put it just under. I think it gives like a nice smoky effect. So then, next step, I'm gonna use the lightest shade again. Look at the mirror, bloody hell, that's embarrassing. And I put it in my tear dot to just lighten it up. I have this cute little brush that I was gifted from Linen Low, which is the tiniest brush that I've been using every day, and I was like, how did I even survive before having this? What I basically do with this brush is I take the black and I use it. It's basically like a black liner. Okay, so I'm already looking more human-like. I mean, I have a chubby face, I have a round face, so I need a lot of like bronzers and stuff like that to just kind of shape my face so I'm not just like a moon. So for that I am going to use 3 products. So first of all, this is the Hula Light by Benefit, and it's the lightest color. You know, I think it's the same kind of shade as the Maybelline stick that has no redness, and I really love that. So I'm just gonna go in, like, look, it's finishing, and I just go in and usually go like all over. And then the next step is this wonderful bronzing powder from the Body Shop. This is the shade of 04 Deep Matte. This has warmth, so I don't put too much, just to kind of warm it up a little bit. And then for blush, I have a Lancome Blush Subtle Cream. This is the shade 05, and it's absolutely wonderful. I think it's quite creamy, but I still like to use a brush, and this is not even a blush brush. Like, don't judge me, people. But I think it applies really nicely. So just smile slightly, and I go and tap it on a little bit. And usually it's enough with just one stroke in the palette. Wonderful product. I'm not entirely sure if it filmed while I was talking about my favorite highlighter, but basically I'm just going to repeat just in case. This is the Lancome Olympus Wonderland, if I said that right, cushion highlighter. And it's my most favorite highlighter of all time. It was a present on my birthday, actually. And why I like it so much is because there's no actual like sparkle or anything like that. Like, it's not like, it looks very natural, and I'm all for that. I just love natural stuff, and it's also so pretty. So next up, mascara. I always use one of these just to lift my lashes upwards. When I don't do it, I can actually see a massive difference. Because I have very long lashes, but they are kind of straight, whereas this makes them curl up and look very nice and pretty with a combination of the Clinique High Impact Mascara. This is the little sample one that I got at the airport. I buy a lot of stuff at the airport. But this mascara is really nice. I am on a hunt for a really good new mascara that doesn't cost like £50. I also love the L'Oreal Paradise mascara, but I feel like it dries out very quickly. Like, for the price that I pay, it doesn't last long. It's amazing when you're applying it, but I've had 2 or 3 of them, and all of them have really dried so super quick. Okay, last but not least is my beautiful Bourjois Rouge Velvet. What shade is this? 09. Don't know what it's called, but it's this pretty nude pink lipstick. It's also matte, which is wonderful. And I just go ahead and put that on. Okay, so here we are. I have brushed my hair. I've made it look a little bit better. And yeah, basically that's all for me today. I hope you enjoyed kind of coming in, stepping into my world and seeing what I use on a daily basis. If I have to go and see people and look human, then I'll be using all of these products. But on a daily basis, I'll probably just use a few of them. You know, these are my go-to. And if you have any kind of suggestions for what you'd like to see next time, I'd love that. Please subscribe, share, support any way you like and think you can. That would be awesome. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye.